Great to be here. I'm Carol Stafford, and I'm a client executive for Dassault Systems Life Sciences. All right, so what if you could perfect a surgical procedure before ever touching a patient, or even designing and testing a life-saving device thousands of times in countless scenarios before building a single prototype? So that is what we do at Dassault Systems Life Sciences. We don't just imagine the future, we actually build it with our software and services. So we are creating a virtual world to improve and actually safeguard real life. And we've been working in the aerospace and automotive industry for over 40 years. So the path, from a brilliant idea, as you all know, to the patient's bedside is complex and it's fragmented. And Dassault Industries brands, you can see at the bottom here, are leading industry brands. SolidWorks, some of you may be familiar with, or your engineers may be familiar with, CATIA, BioVia, and the Medidata platform as well breaks down these silos. And so we providing one seamless, continuous innovation thread from that initial CAD design drawing, material simulation, straight through to regulatory submission and commercialization. And the way we achieve this is through the power of the virtual twin. Now, the virtual twin is much more than just a static 3D or digital model. It's actually a really dynamic replica of the real world, of its real world counterpart, and it lives and breathes and evolves as you feed data into it. So it means we can see the future and perfect it today, and we do this in the four key areas listed there. So the patient, we're creating virtual copies of individuals and then simulating treatments to predict how they'll react. So it's really revolutionizing personalized care long before the real world intervention is actually needed. For the product, as I said, creating a virtual twin for the engineers, it's actually their ultimate sandbox. They can endlessly test, refine, break your device in a completely risk-free virtual space. And then the process, here we zoom out and we look at the entire workflows. So we can model your lab, your manufacturing and supply chains to find any bottlenecks, vulnerabilities, or opportunities, right, to drive your processes to peak efficiency and compliance. And then finally, the plant, there we create digital replicas and test counter scenarios on the factory floor, maximizing your output and quality. So the plant twin ensures that your operations are as lean and effective as possible. So we extend the same philosophy into clinical development, and this is with our Medidata brand. And here we've transformed the trial process by unifying all the study data on a single platform, and then we're creating these three seamless experiences, we call them, to connect the actual workflows between the users and the handoffs between the users of our software technology. So the patient experience is making the study participation for those patients much simpler, more engaging, and less burdensome. So this will hopefully help retain those patients in your studies. For the data experience, here we capturing much higher quality data from any source and unifying it on the platform for analysis. And then finally, the study experience. This empowers both you as the sponsor and your sites with intelligent tools to run much more efficient and faster clinical studies. So all this is made possible by our AI strategy, and we're making this intelligence much more visible, so giving you full access with this little purple insignia we lovingly refer to as Medidata dot, and you will be able to see this embedded in all our applications, so you can access it and understand how it's being utilized in our platform. And really, we're turning your clinical data then into your most powerful regulatory and commercial asset. So this convergence of the virtual twin technology and artificial intelligence is reshaping medtech, and we've just recently, this is hot off the press, launched this white paper, and I would invite you to download it or come and visit us at Booth 1 so we can discuss your specific challenges.